Every mission is a suicide mission. You have no name, just a project designation. They call you Bloodshot, but the voices inside your head call you Daddy, Sir, Commander, Comrade. Whatever it takes to motivate you, you get the job done. But after so many missions and so many lives, you're finally ready to confront your handlers at Project Rising Spirit and find out who you really are. You'd better move quickly though, because your former masters don't like it when a billion-dollar weapon goes rogue. And wherever you go, all hell is sure to follow. I've read Bloodshot from the Valiant universe. You know what that means.
And now, a conversation piece. This is The Rundown.
Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode, another edition here at A Week in Geekdom. This is The Rundown. I am your host, Giovanni Menendez, and I want to talk to you about the awesomeness of Valiant's Bloodshot. This isn't my cup of tea, but I loved it regardless, and that's saying something. This, my friends, was a test of will, simply because I do not like violent comic books like this. Not because of a moral code or whatever. They just don't appeal to me compared to something like Archer and Armstrong or Invincible, which has a lot of anime manga sensibilities, if you will, even though it is hyper-realistic, violent, or whatever, in a cartoony sort of way. But yeah, this is for the uninitiated into the whole Valiant universe. Basically, Bloodshot, like I said in the intro, is a weapons program where this soldier does not know he is living a false life of false memories, and eventually he does find out. So this is sort of your Terminator-esque story mixed with, let's say, Punisher's sense of revenge against bad guys, this time, of course, being the military, and Wolverine, because this guy has an amazing healing factor thanks to all the nanobots or whatever that's inside his bloodstream that talk to him and repair him. Basically, the dude can be killed, shot in the head, maimed, whatever. He'll come back. He'll be torched. He'll still come back. I don't know if I want to show some of the interior work, but this cover by Isad Ribic is just fantastic. I think it's just superbly done. And Bloodshot, I love this cover right here, by the way. This is the first Valiant property that's getting a movie next year, 2017, so I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how the audience reacts to something other than Marvel and DC hitting big screen adaptation time. So yeah, as you can see, it is pretty violent. Some imagery would be a little not safe for work. Some others would beg to differ. But I thought it was I thought it was great. I thought it was interesting. So yeah, like every single Valiant Deluxe hardcover, the binding and the book itself is the pretty standard. It's always the same format. Nice font here for the Bloodshot title, and it's not that heavy. It has, if I'm reading this correctly, the first 13 issues by Duane Swierczynski, which is an amazing writer in my opinion, and I thought he handled Bloodshot amazingly well. I could relate to him in some degree, not with the whole violence thing, but with the sense of finding who you are. He has so many memories all jumbled up in there that I found it intriguing, and I cared for the character as I read this, because I wanted to know why they did this to him, and would he get his revenge or not. You're gonna have to find out if you pick it up, because it's awesome. Bloodshot is great. There is a crossover here, so that's one of the big negatives of this book. Although the crossover is awesome as well, I don't necessarily think you'll be a little bit lost, because the final issues of this book, issues 11 through 13, if I remember correctly, are part of the Harbinger Wars, and that means that you would have to read Harbinger and eventually Harbinger Wars to cross over the whole three the whole three books. And there is a hardcover deluxe edition for Harbinger and the Wars crossover book, but really I mean, why double dip? I'm not a fan of double dipping, and by that I mean you're getting this, you're getting the Harbinger one, you already have more than half of the crossover event. Why would you buy a third book that carries the 4 issues that you're missing, along with the 8 issues or 6 issues that are already in the Harbinger book and Bloodshot. I don't know. That's just me. Sure, you get them all in one nice little looking book, but I'd rather just save up and get other books instead. So, yeah. I think you should get Harbinger and Bloodshot if you're going to get them, and the little trade with the 4 issues of Harbinger Wars. And I'm going to save you, and trust me, you're going to save a few bucks that you can use to buy other books as well. There you go. This book retails for $40, same as all the deluxe editions, and I got it for an amazing amount of $26 online, and I think it's worth every penny. It's got good art, it's fantastic action, and like I said, if you cross over like Punisher, Terminator, and Wolverine, this would be it. I think it's great. I'm really curious to see how they tackle the movie, and it doesn't end up being like a copy of something like Universal Soldier or whatever. I think it so much hinges on this working out for the Valiant universe, cinematic universe. Obviously, we're going to get 2 Bloodshot movies, then we're going to get 2 Harbinger movies, and then Harbinger Wars on the big screen. So, yeah, let's hope it all goes well, because this is an amazing book. And if you like action, suspense, if you like a thriller, and you want to read some bloody good times with a character that is just tough as nails, then yes, go pick up Bloodshot by the Valiant guys. Valiant Entertainment is putting out some quality books, in my opinion. So, yeah, Straczynski and everybody just hit it out of the ballpark. And Manuel Garcia, Barry Kitson, Arturo Lozzi, and much more. Yeah, the book has some excellent back matter as well, which I highly recommend. Some behind the scenes, sketches, and variants, and all that cool stuff. Unfortunately, there isn't a, well, actually there is. I'm not sure though. There's the speaking voice variant thing. I don't think they did one for Bloodshot. They did one for Harbinger, Quantum and Woody, and Exo Man of War, which are just awesome, and I would really like it if they did more of those quirky little variants where you just scan the QR code and you put your phone where the mouth of the character would be, and you hear him speak, you see him talking, moving his lips, and I just think that's a pretty cool idea. It's I hadn't seen that before, so I thought it was great. So folks, if you want to get Bloodshot, then I highly recommend you do so. It's awesome. Please do check it out. And as for me, you can like and subscribe to the video. You can follow me on your favorite social media platform, from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Vine, Snapchat, Instagram, Tumblr, Periscope, and of course here on YouTube. Just look for A Week in Geekdom, and I'm there for you guys. Thank you once again for tuning in. I will catch all of you at a later time.
Thank you for tuning in to another installment. You can keep the conversation going through your favorite social media platform. You can like and subscribe to our YouTube page, follow us on Twitter, like our fan page on Facebook, and favorite our pics on Instagram. You can also write to us for feedback, suggestions, and such via aweekingeekdom@gmail.com. Until next time,